flows, you're going to start off with your net income. Usually that's going to be given to you. So this net income is 93,000. So that's going to be like your base number, 93,000. And usually you always do operating activities first. And the first thing about operating activities is to add your depreciation expense. So let's see if we have any. Okay, so I know we depreciate. Normally it would tell you just an additional information how much it depreciated, but this one didn't. So we're going to look at the accumulated depreciation, see how much it increased from 2019 to 2020. So it increased by, let's see, 66,000 minus 32,000, 34,000. So I know my depreciation expense was 34,000. I'm going to add that in.
So you take away the sum of the 2 years.
So,
well, you add the sum.
Well, the
difference, yeah.
Always going to add depreciation expense
okay.
too, okay? Depreciation expense, right net income. My writing's pretty bad, by the way, but I hope you guys at home can understand it.
Nah, you're good.
Alright.
You're good.
Next is going to be gains or losses. So we have to see if there's any gains or losses. Hopefully, like on the test, she'll be like straight up, there's a gain or loss, and then you just gotta know what to do with it. This one doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything, any gains or losses. So, but normally, so gains, you would deduct, right? So you would subtract it, right? And then losses, this is one of the opposite ones, right? And you would add. So you would plus it.
Okay.
Okay. So next, no gains and losses. So let's go on to increases or decreases in current assets. So number of current assets are account receivable, inventory. Yeah, just those two. Probably just read those two on the test. Account receivable and inventory.
Okay.
So we look at the years, 2019, 2020, the increase, right?
Increased by
I'm gonna say 9,000?
9,000.
There you go. So since it increased, what would we do?
Subtract it.
There you go. Subtract 9,000. Let's say this was an increase in AR. Next, inventory. Increase or decrease?
Decreased.
Right, by 19,000.
By 19, so you want to add it.
There you go, perfect. Decrease. Alright, so those are the only two current assets we got.
Okay.
So next we're going to look at current liabilities. So right here we only have one, is accounts payable. But normally, sometimes it would be accounts payable and income tax payable.
Okay.
Okay, just know that bonds payable, notes payable are not current liabilities. Those are long term.
All right.
So yeah, so now we just have accounts payable. So we're going to look at the increase or decrease, and it looks like it decreased, right? So this one's straightforward. If the current liability decreases,
you subtract it.
Yeah, you subtract it. So it's decreased by 8,000. Let's say decrease in AP. Okay, and I think that's it for our operating activities. So you just sum this guy up. 93,000 plus 34,000 minus 9,000 plus 19,000 minus 8,000. So our net cash for operating activities is 129,000. Okay, so that was operating activities.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to do investing, right?
So this is completely separate now.
Well, it's all part of the whole system, but yeah, you do each section at a time.
All right.
Investing activities. Yeah, it's separate, like the way you organize it, but then you'll see, like once you get like each net cash,
yeah,
each one, you just add these guys together, and then that's when you figure out, yeah. So, investing activities, we have to see if you bought or sold anything. So usually it's in the extra information. So it says no equipment was sold during 2020, but land was sold at cost.
Okay.
So I know that land was sold, so that means we're getting money, right?
So what year though do you look? You look at the asset land up there, right?
Exactly. So you look at the asset land up there, and
So it decreased.
that means we sold it for $25,000.
Okay.
That means we got $25,000. So I'm gonna add $25,000.
So land is land a current asset?
Land is a long-term asset. It's like a plant asset. So that's why it's not. That's why it doesn't belong in operating expenses or operating activities, because it's a
See,
long-term.
that confuses me right there a little bit, but
All
right.
That land's not a current asset.
no, that
Or
you
just
add the land when it decreases.
Oh, I mean, you gotta think of it like this, right? I mean, just know that the land was sold, right?
Yeah.
And so you're selling something.
So you're selling something, you're gonna add it. You're not gonna subtract
Right.
something from your selling. Okay,
if,
I got
if
you.
I purchase land, then I'm gonna subtract
Okay.
the whatever I purchased. And I think that's the only investing activity.
So what goes under investing activities?
So remember, buying or selling.
That's it.
Yeah, buying or selling plant assets. Or
That's it.
long-term assets. That's it.
Okay.
So do we buy
Long-term assets. Accounts payable is a long-term asset, no?
No, accounts payable is a current liability.
Current liability. Wait, long-term asset you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Land would be a long-term asset. Equipment.
Yeah. Good,
So, hold on. Land.
sorry.
Land and equipment. So you got the land right there.
Mm-hmm.
How come we don't include the equipment?
Well, it did say that no equipment was sold. Oh, good question. I didn't see that. Yeah, so it said no equipment sold, but our equipment increased, right?
Yeah.
So that means we bought some. Okay, so we bought something, right? So when we purchase equipment, we're going to look at the increase in equipment, right? That means we bought equipment.
We purchased it.
So we purchased with cash, so I'm going to deduct $70,000.
Okay.
I'm going to say that's the purchase equipment. So now we have a new total, right? So negative 70,000 plus 25,000 is negative 45,000, right? So that's our net cash for investing.
Okay.
Okay. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Just are we buying or selling?
Right.
Now we're gonna look at financing.
Okay.
So financing activities. So financing activities is like, did we
Bonds
issue,
payable?
Yeah. So did we pay off any bonds payable? Did we get more bonds payable? Did we pay off notes payable? Did we get more notes
It
payable?
looks like
And did we issue any stock, and we paid any dividends?
we're paying off some bonds payable.
Bonds payable amounting
For
to
50.
50,000 were redeemed. You're right.
But I didn't even read that right there. I
Yeah,
just looked at it right here.
I'm not too sure what this means though. Bonds payable amounting to 50,000 were redeemed for cash. Oh, this means we paid it off. That makes sense. So yeah, we paid off bonds payable basically.
I didn't even look at that. I just
Yeah, I
totally
know.
told from right there.
Yeah, that's smart. But okay, so we paid it off, right?
Cool.
So what are we doing?
So subtracting
Yeah.
it.
Good.
Okay, from what number though?
No number so far. We're just.
So this is our starting number.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're just kind of getting like the starting number really is the net income up top, but we
So-
only include that in the operating section.
Okay, so this is really our new starting number.
Yeah, these are all kind of separate stuff.
So kind of take it from separate, and once you're done with all of them, then
We're
we
gonna
kind
combine
of
the
glue it
totals.
together.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. So we're gonna look at the common stock now.
Okay.
So the common stock was issued for 42,000 cash.
So
Okay.
we got cash.
Good. I'm gonna
So you're gonna add 42.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be
Issued stock.
-8.
Yeah, -8 so far. But let's see what else. We also have dividends, right? So if we paid any dividends. So
Cash dividends.
35,000 we were declared and paid.
So -35.
Yes, sir. So that looks like about it, bro. For financing, like
Yeah.
it usually lies in the additional information. So just those three. We don't do anything with retained earnings, and yeah.
So now all these numbers added up.
So that, yeah, we have to add these financing numbers up. So negative 50,000 plus 42,000 is negative 8,000. Negative 8,000 minus negative 35,000.
Minus 35,000?
So it's like negative 43,000, right?
Yeah.
Minus 8,000. So this is our net cash for financing. Net cash for financing. Okay.
So you add all those numbers up.
Exactly, yeah. So we're gonna get a net cash for operating. So 129. We're gonna subtract our net cash for investing. I'm only subtracting because it's a negative number, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
I would be adding. Subtract our 43,000 for net cash for financing. What do we got? Let's see. Hey, what a mess! Like I wasn't recording. Okay, so our net cash is 41,000.
So how do we know that's right?
Because once you get so if it's a positive number right here,
Yeah.
it's a net increase in cash.
If it's a negative number, it's a net loss.
It would be like a net decrease in cash.
Oh, okay.
So if it's a positive, net increase in cash. And so how I know it's right? You're gonna look at your beginning cash. So your 22,000 in 2019.
All right.
So I'm gonna say cash or beginning. Oh, I don't know how to spell beginning. Beginning cash equals 22,000. I'm gonna like in the middle. I'm gonna put like net increase in cash. So that net increase in cash is 41,000, right? Yeah. And then it should equal our ending cash. And you know you did right if it does. So I'm gonna add these two numbers together. 22,000 plus 41,000, 63,000. And I know it's right because it's like. And you check.
Well, gosh damn. Hey, pay attention.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Todd.
That makes sense?